How's it, aloha? It's your uncle. I'm making a 3-minute easy soup, Green Daikon Red Carrot Soup, or as they say in Cantonese, this is青红萝卜汤. This is one of my favorite soup. When you make it, it smells so wonderful, man. Here we go. And then mukbang afterward. 3 minutes, the entire soup video right now. Fitness, foodies, and the fabulous absurd. From burpees to Camus. You're never gonna know what you're gonna get from your burpee yoga uncle. Alright, the recipe, a few minutes, only about less than 3 minutes. You need green daikon. You have to have green daikon, not the regular white daikon, and carrots, any kind of meat, and you have to have chicken feet in there. I got chicken bones and a chamorro or beef shank. You can use pork, anything. And these are optional if you want to do. You got the Chinese almonds, the dates, as well as the juju beans. That's Chinese herbs, I guess. You can put it in there. And this is actually very interesting. This particular piece here, it is called a dry conch, or the Chinese saying is, let me get it straight, let me try. 響螺乾, that's what it's called, 響螺乾. And that's what it is. You're gonna put that in there. That it gives it the extra umami flavor from the seafood. You know how us Asians just love our seafood. Yeah, so that's what it is. And that's pretty much all the ingredients. You're gonna get rid of all the junk in the skin of the carrots, as well as the dry daikon. And then you're gonna peel them, and then you're gonna put them in there. You're gonna do the blanching of all the meat you do, because get rid of all the junk. So I blanch it. A very important thing is whatever you use, whenever you mix soup, you always want to put in chicken feet. I don't know, that's the secret. Even for Japanese soups too, a lot of times one of the best ramen bowl I ever had was with chicken feet. So of course you want to get rid of the nails, unless you want that to be in your soup. It's kind of gross. You put them in there, and you're gonna basically just let it do its thing. I use an instant pot to mix soup nowadays because everything happens really fast. I think in an hour or so I can drink the soup already. And then that's pretty much it. There you go. I put the dry conch in there, and then the last thing you want to do is you let it boil for a while. You start skimming the junk, mostly fatty oil and junk stuff that you don't want to eat in your soup, to make the soup very clear and clean. So that takes a little bit to do, and that's pretty much all the work you got to do. The very last thing you want to do is you want to add a little bit of salt in there, because again, you can do it afterwards. I don't add a lot at all, because you can always add salt to a soup but never take the salt out of a soup. So I always just add the minimal that I can, and that's all the oil, and that's pretty much the whole soup. After that, once the soup is finished, the instant pot's done. What you want to do is skim it one more time for the impurities of the oil and stuff like that, and it's ready to serve. If you're down this far, try make the soup and let me know how it comes out. But the smell, I guarantee you, is so wonderful. This is the soup, and I like cilantro, so I put cilantro in there. But that's completely optional. You need to do that. The mukbang is coming up. Thank you so much. If you're down this far, please hit that like and subscribe button. Try make the soup and let me know. Bless up.